Hi everybody, this is my first time getting my mat out here in Spain. 3 weeks into my holiday, all the family have gone, just had a massive thunderstorm outside which has cleared the air, and I just basically felt like I need to get my body moving. So this little video is basically my go-to of what I want to do when I haven't done yoga or Pilates for such a long time. It's the best go-to to reconnect into your practice. Be focusing on my yoga practice here in particular, so why don't you come and join me? I'm starting in a cross-legged seated position. If you've got a little cushion, a rolled up towel, a blanket, please feel free to use that under your sit bones. Find a seat, whether it's cross-legged, a kneeling position. You can rest your hands here. You can bring your hands to your body. You can bring your hands into prayer position. Let's turn inwards. Just sit with your breath. Notice your inhale, your calming exhale. Be with your breath. And practicing nasal breathing. And to begin with, just tuning into it. Observing my breath. As I listen to the sound of my breath that mimics the sound of the ocean, I feel a sense of calmness. Just a couple more rounds. Maybe empty out with a big sigh. And then take the hands out in front of you and spread the fingers. So just activate the arms, just reach forward, but shrug your shoulders back and down. Just open up the collarbone area. And just pause here. So the fingertips towards the ceiling, towards the sky. And just maintaining this position with my arms and being with my breath. Maybe just one more round of your breath. Now take the hands and lightly tap them to your shoulders and just do little circular motions here. Imagine that you're just drawing circles using your elbows. Lift your elbows up, circle the arms around. I'm just getting little movements here into the shoulder joint. Just letting the hands just gently rest onto the top of my shoulders. We'll do a couple more, just brushing almost your elbow past your ear. We'll go one more, right to left, and then extend those arms out in front of you again. Reach forward, shrug shoulders back. Now place the hands down onto the mat. Come up onto all fours, hands and knees. Again, the fingers are spread. Wrist under your shoulders, knees under your hips. And just find this base position and start to move your spine. Breath in, breath out. Inhale, draw your heart forwards. Exhale, round, scoop and lift the belly towards the spine. Inhale, lifting the heart, the chest forwards. Exhale, tucking your tailbone under. Push the floor away from you. Couple more, breathing in. From here, I start to breathe out. When I'm looking underneath, that's when I start my breath in. One more. Gentle movements of the spine. Exhale, round, scoop and lift the belly towards your spine. Find neutral spine position. I'm still bracing the core. The arms are active. I'll look over my right shoulder and move my pelvis to the right, so the right side of the body shortens. I'll look over my left shoulder and move my hips to the left. So again, slow motion. And what I'm doing is focusing on the movements of my spine again. Glance and look over one shoulder, look back. And notice how I'm moving my pelvis to the same side that I'm looking to. So when I look over the right, I move my pelvis to the right. When I look over to the left, I move my pelvis to the left. Let's go one more. So if I start on the right, I'll finish on the left. Come back to center, raise your right arm, breath in. Exhale, thread the needle. Repeat twice, breath in. Rise up, gentle twist. Exhale under. One more, breath in. Exhale, draw under. Now back to neutral spine position. Change the arm lead. Left arm leads, breath in. Look to the left. Exhale, draw under. Breath in, rise up, twist. Exhale, thread the needle. One more, breath in. Reach up, look up gently. Exhale, thread the needle. Now back to neutral spine position. A moving cat-cow. Breath in. Exhale, round. Shift your body weight back. Breath in. Raise up. Exhale, draw down. Come forwards. Move, shift your body weight back. Inhale, rise up. Exhale. Now shift your weight forwards. I come to the top of the mat. I move to the back of the mat. I lift up. I draw down. Let's go one more. So moving cat-cow. Breath in. Exhale, push the floor away. Rise up, maybe look up gently. Exhale, neutral spine position. Find that set position. Now tuck your toes under. Tuck the toes. Flex the feet. Shift your body weight back. Come into a gentle toe squat. Activating the soles of the feet. Rolling the shoulders back and down. Just take a couple of rounds of your breath here. Just breathe, just be with your breath. And then place the hands back down and just lightly tap the feet out just to get some circulation, some flow back into the feet. Now this time sit back into Japanese sitting pose. So I'm sitting now on the top of my feet, so just changing, the toes are pointed. Again, just a couple of rounds of your breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Even if you're just connecting to your breath, that might be enough for you today in the practice. Breathe in, breathe out. Extend those arms out in front. Reach the hands out in front. 3 rounds of cat-cow, neutral spine position. Breath in. Exhale. Breath in. Breath out, push the ground away from you, lift the belly, open the back. One more, breath in. Take the head, tuck it under, open wide in the back of your body, back to neutral spine position. Now what if you shift the body weight back just a little here? Cat-cow in this position, breathe in, exhale round. It's still cat-cow, but being done in just a slightly different position. Changes the feel in my spine. One more, breath in. Round, scoop belly to spine. Now while you're looking back, bring the big toes together, separate the knees, sit back gently, exhale, but reach the arms out in front. So come right up onto the tips of your fingers, let the forehead soften. So the arms are reaching forwards, the hips are drawing back, then at the last moment, soften through the elbows, relax the arms. Maybe just a round or two of your breath here. And then gently rise up, come up to the tips of the fingers, hover the forehead, shift your body weight, go up as you go over. So I'm stretching, extending the fingers, reaching the arms long. Lengthen through the sides of your body. And come with your breath to this moment. So rather than just physically moving your body, being here with your breath. And then shifting slow motion. Shift up and over. Emphasis on the up part of the movement. Shift up and over. And then just reach and extend side body. A couple of rounds of your breath on the other side. As I make my way back to center, again reaching out, extending through the tips of the fingers, forehead softens and rests on the mat. And then gently come all the way down so that you lay on your tummy. Now once I'm here, I'm going to gently just turn my head to one side, taking the arms behind me. So rotate the head gently, look to one side, rest your ear, your cheek onto the mat. Now shift, lift the head, slowly rotate now, look the other way. As I bring my head to the center, I'm bringing my arms slightly forwards, maybe the hands slightly forwards at the shoulders. Bring the feet a little closer together. Press the top of the feet down into the mat. Rise up, lift your chest, lengthen your spine, press the feet down, exhale slowly lower. Now reach the hands a little further forwards, come up to the tips of the fingers and rise up just a little bit more. Exhale. Now take the hands wider than the mat. Again, last one. Rise up, rising up, lifting, opening up the front of the body. Exhale, release head in the center this time. Arms behind you, let the feet soften. Let go. Just relax, soften here. I will bring my right arm across the front of the mat so it lays right underneath my eyes. I will then take my left arm and tips of the fingers will just come under, almost to the outside of my left shoulder. So from this position here, I will pick up my left leg and shift and move and twist and rotate around gently to one side. So just shifting. Just letting the foot tap towards the ground, shift your body weight back, change sides. So one hand under, hand out to the side, and shift and move to the other side. So just beautiful shoulder stretch, gentle spinal twist, create a little bit of movement. Again, focusing on the movements of my spine. Back through center, slowly come back. Let's turn the head again to one side. Let the arms go. Rotate the head to one side. Shift the head the other way. Take a breath, maybe two here. Back up into child's pose. As you press up, empty out with a big sigh. This time, either taking the hands out to the side or taking your arms all the way back behind you. Let the forehead soften. Relax down through lower jaw. Breathing in and breathing out. Gradually bring yourself up to a seated position. From a seated position, take the hands towards the back of your thighs, C-curve the spine, eye gaze down, gentle nod of chin to the chest. So use the support of your arms and your legs to roll back to the mat. Find a position here where your shoulders, your head is supported, the arms are supported, the feet are flat, the knees are bent. I'll then walk the feet a little closer together. So the big toes are touching, the knees, the inner thighs are touching, so the legs have almost become one. Shift your hips, just your hips. Keep the feet, the shoulders, the head where it is, but just shift your hips over to the right and shift your legs to the left. And then rotate the head in the opposite direction. So the head goes one way and the legs go the other. Gentle spinal twist. And with this one, just let go. Just calmly breathe out. Let's just take one more round of your breath here. Knees, inner thighs squeeze together. The legs remain as one. As you drift the legs back to center, you'll be slightly off center with your hips. So let's bring the hips back into the center. Now again, are your big toes touching? Are the knees, the inner thighs drawing together? So keep your feet where they are. Keep your head and your shoulders where they are. But just move your hips to the left and shift your legs to the right. So now we've gone the other way. Spinal rotation. Spinal twist, head rotates, focusing on my gentle breaths out. Just practicing letting go. The energy of your next inhale. Squeeze the inner thighs together, drift the legs back to center. Again, once the feet land, your hips will be gently to one side, so pick up your hips and bring them back to center. Take your feet slightly wider towards the edges of the mat. Let your knees drop in and just gently bring the hands to the body here. A couple of rounds of your breath. And wiggle the feet closer to center. Let the soles of the feet turn in, the knees turn out. Again, you can keep your hands resting on the body. One hand towards the heart, one hand towards the lower half of your belly. Let the knees soften, resting onto the outer edges of your feet. For now, just turn your focus inwards, be with your breath. And from here, you could choose to stay in this position a little while longer. You could extend the legs out. You can let the arms soften beside you as you rest into Shavasana. Roll the shoulders back and down. Let the arms, the legs become heavy. Empty out with a big sigh. And then when you feel ready, you can slowly roll over onto your side body. Use the arms for support. You could stay in Shavasana. You could come back to a cross-legged seated position. I hope you enjoyed this, my first practice of 2026 from Spain. Namaste.